Hey everyone, it's Lisa from the blog farmhouseonboone.com, and today I'm continuing with my Berkey water filter education almost series. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how to put together your new Berkey. So if you just purchased a Berkey water filter, this is going to be really helpful for you if you have not yet set it up. Now we've had our Berkey for, gosh, probably 8+ years by now. I just decided to take it apart to show you how to put it together. So this is not a brand new Berkey, but I took it all the way apart. Now the first step is to put on the little silicone ring around the bottom. This just allows it to not really slide around. If you have a child that kind of comes and pulls on it, they won't pull it off the counter as easily. So that's a good thing. Next, I'm gonna put the handle here on the top part of the Berkey. So it comes with what almost looks like cabinet hardware and a little tiny screw and a little tiny washer. So I'm just gonna put the washer onto the screw and put that through this top part. It's just the lid basically. Put it through and kind of screw it on. I'm just doing it by hand. You could get a flathead screwdriver if you want to get it really tight. Next, I'm gonna install the spigot. Now, if you just purchased your Berkey through the normal link, you might have a spigot like this. If you purchase the bundle deal, you will have the stainless steel spigot. I purchased my Berkey many years ago, so we've always just used this plastic one. Recently, I decided I wanted to get the one that was on the bundle deal, even though I didn't buy a whole new Berkey, because I like the stainless steel versus the plastic. Also, you might find if you've had yours for many years like I have a little bit of calcium buildup because we have super hard water at our old house where we had this Berkey for most of the time. Now, we currently are on well water, and so we won't probably have that here. Won't be so hard, but I cleaned it as best I could, and there's still a little deposit on it. It's not a big deal, but I am gonna be replacing it with this stainless. But the concept for how to put it onto the Berkey remains the same, whether you have the stainless or the plastic. So since I did just purchase this, I'm gonna use my stainless because I'm excited to use it brand new. First, I'm just gonna take this cover thing and I'm gonna remove the blue plastic. It came, at first I thought it just was gonna be blue, but it's actually just some plastic from both of these pieces. Then it also has two basically gaskets. So I'm going to put first one of these on, then the gasket. This just creates a nice seal against the Berkey so you don't have any leakage. Then I'm just going to put it here through this hole in the front. And on the inside, I'm gonna put the other gasket and then finish it off with the other. And then I'm just going to take the little nut that it came with and screw that on the back. If you are installing the plastic spigot, same concept. You will put on the little gasket thing, put it through, add the other gasket. There isn't the cover on these. Then you will just use the plastic nut. It's the same concept. Now you will know if it is working well when you go to filter your water and there's some water in the bottom chamber. If it isn't leaking through the spigot area, you have it on properly. Okay, next, it's time to install the filters. Now the Berkey comes with the two black elements. If you purchase the bundle, it'll also come with 2 fluoride and arsenic filters. We tested our water here and we don't really have any of those issues. So I'm just gonna be installing the black carbon. Also, if you didn't purchase the bundle, that's all you will have at the moment. Now these filters have been recently primed. I showed you a video on how to do that. You can check that out. Definitely don't want to skip this step because if you do, you will find that your Berkey will filter extremely slowly. So mine have been properly primed. Just gonna take this top chamber and add the little gasket to my element and just stick it right in through the hole in the bottom. Next, I'm just going to take the wing nut and just turn it. Now you don't want to turn this too many times. You can strip out the screw. So you want it to where it's tight enough to obviously stand up, but not like overly tight. Now I'm just gonna add my other element. Again, I'm gonna place this on, then just put it through the hole and screw it on with the wing nut. This point, you have 2 options. You can either buy 2 more filters and it'll filter a lot more quickly, or you can stop them with the stoppers they come with. I personally have never had a problem with the rate that it filters, and I've always just used the stoppers. Now, if you watched my recent video where I did the red dye test, I found that one of my 2 filters had been damaged at some point. I think just in the move, we moved to a new house, moving around the kitchen, somewhere along the line it was fractured. So since they come in sets, I don't want to just throw one away. I'm going to put the 3rd one in and it'll just filter that much more quickly. And then I'm just going to stop up one. Now, if you are just buying this brand new, you have 2 filters, you will take both stoppers and just put them through the holes. Just basically take the stopper, you push the small end through the hole. This is just so that whenever it's filtering water, you're not getting unfiltered water through these holes, obviously. You'll just push them through both. Now I'm gonna put my 3rd filter in instead of this stopper just because why not? Now that my black elements are in, I'm just gonna add some water to my upper chamber and make sure that my water is coming out of the filters where it's supposed to and not where the hole is. So whenever I tighten that wing nut, I wanna make sure that it's not seeping through there and the gasket's all holding it in properly and it's coming through the filter so that my water is getting properly filtered. I'm just filling it with some cold water here in my sink. And now I can see when I hold it up over my sink that it's dripping through the screw part where it's supposed to drip through and not seeping out of the holes, which is exactly what I want to see. Now I can clearly see right here that my new filters have a much better flow rate. I probably should go back to my cleaning video and clean my old filter so that it will have the same flow rate. It is filtering through the old one, but it's going a lot faster through my new ones, which have been properly primed and obviously are clean because they're new. Now, if you do want to test the effectiveness of your black elements after you've had it quite a while, make sure to refer to my red dye test video. Berkey water filters will filter out artificial red dye, which is amazing. This is how I found out that one of my filters needed to be replaced, and you can do the same. I wouldn't do it yet because these are brand new, they're good. But if you want to test that, or if it's just a fun little experiment, maybe you wanna show your kids, the red dye test is here on the channel, and it's helpful to determine the effectiveness of your filters. Now you can just fill this up and it'll filter through. Now, if you are getting this brand new, you're going to want to do a few passes of the water through the filters to make sure that it tastes great. There's going to be some sediments and things like that on the filters that you're going to want to wash out. So I like to just run water through it 2 or 3 times and then it is ready to go. This will last you so long. I get lots of questions about how often I clean it. Not often, honestly, at all. You can get more information about the cleaning on my how to clean the Berkey water filter video, as well as more information on why we chose this in my review video. Just to kind of sum it up briefly, it gets more things out of water than any filter that I have looked into. It also is the cheapest per gallon to filter through because these filters just last forever. They last so long, not really forever, but a really long time. So that is why we've chosen this for our family. I hope this video was helpful if you did get a new Berkey water filter and you're confused on how to set it up. It's really simple once you get used to it, and then once you set it up, you won't have to again. I have not set my Berkey up since 8 years ago. Now I have replaced filters a couple times, but I thought that it would be a good video to make for you all. All right, well, if you're brand new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I make 2 new videos every week on food from scratch, natural living, and a handmade home. Thank you so much for stopping by the farmhouse.